going on, people? BLR, Bottom Line Reviews.
And at the end of the day, sometimes if you try to stand out, you can kind of alienate people who are used to the Call of Duty series. So you just kind of tiptoe the line a little bit. But getting back to Killzone, I feel like, hey, it's all right if you want to try something different with your series. Just don't lose who you are. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because what happens
mm,
is you
mm,
alienate your core
mm.
uh, fan base and some of the people, who really was really digging Killzone 2, they said, "Hey, man, what is this? We didn't want Call of Duty." So you kind of alienate those fans from that aspect of it. But then at the same time, you fail in pulling over some of the Call of Duty fans because hey, they're like, hey, we like your game as well, but we're gonna play your game for a little bit, and then we're gonna get right back to our Black Ops. We're gonna get back to our Modern Warfare 2 or whatever it is that we want to play. So it's definitely a difficult thing to do, but I do feel like you can still make money out there, with being true to your franchise.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that because I'm kind of running into that with Crisis and what have you is a lot of people are comparing Crisis to Call of Duty, but the reality is I think Crisis has the gameplay, as far as in the little, little perks, whatever, and
Mhm.
and the gameplay itself, like Call of Duty. But what I think it does differently, I mean, not to change this into the Crisis, but what I think it does differently, which is refreshing, is the fact that you have a suit that you have to strategically use, whereas in Call of Duty, you don't really have nothing other than your guns and your grenades and what have you and your little perks. But this you have those, but then now you have to strategically say, okay, when am I gonna use my armor that I could only really use for like less than 10 seconds? When can
Mhm.
I use my cloak that I can use less than 10 seconds? When can I use, whatever, the nano vision where you can see like a heat sensor or what have you. So it's strategically there. And a lot of people want to say that, that it really that oh, people are running around with that all day, but the reality is you got to strategically know when to turn it on, and you got to recharge and all that other stuff. So
Right.
so I like the fact that it does something a little different. And I think what Killzone 3 is, you're right, they did water it down, but I think in the same aspect of it, a lot of people did want it watered down, because Killzone 2 was raw. It
Right.
was raw. It's like you said, it's gritty. It's
Right.
just, it was hard for some people to get into. So
Uh-huh.
I think they dumbed it down a little bit for people to just kind of get into it. Um, but like you said though, and this is a possibility, they could have been into all of the, spent a lot of development money into the move, into the excuse me, into the 3D too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they probably was like, hey, let's just water it down a little bit and let's spend a lot of time here and see how this go down. Which brings me
Yeah.
into, you got the rifle. So talk to us about the rifle.
Oh yeah, yeah, the sharpshooter attachment. It's cool. I mean, like I say, it's one of those things that it definitely does immerse you a little bit better than just the dual shock. Um, I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's as precise as just using the move and the nav by themselves, but it's definitely something that if you have a move, you know what I'm saying, and you're in the campaigns, I definitely do say, hey, give it a shot. You know what I mean? It's only $40. You go out there if you already got a move. Um, if you're not really feeling the move, I don't think that the sharpshooter is really going to do anything for you. Online, it can be a little bit difficult to use, and the learning curve there is very steep. But if you do have patience with it and you get your calibration settings right, then it can definitely be fun to play with. Definitely.
Okay, because like you said, that's the only thing that's keeping you going right now with Killzone 3, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, I still think Killzone 3 has a chance to be a very good, online multiplayer. Right now, the big issue with it is, it's fine when it works. You know what I mean? I mean, right now, like I said, they got the issue with the maps. They won't rotate properly. Something with the DLC, some type of error that they got going on with that. I think they're gonna have a patch coming out with that sometime this week. and then not very many maps or game modes as well. Um, I think they pulled a couple maps from the Killzone too to kind of, beef it up a little bit. But overall, I think the map designs are not as sharp as Killzone 2 is. But again, it has its shortcomings as well. It does. But if you're a Killzone fan, I still recommend checking it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, people. It's BLR. We've been here for a few minutes. Next time, we're gonna be talking with C's. What we gonna talk about next time? What you want to talk about next time?
I say we get into the show, man, because ain't nobody doing it. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody doing
The
that. I mean,
show.
it's gonna be getting to the point, but
Okay. Yeah.
it's definitely we need to touch down.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to miss the show. You definitely don't want to miss that conversation. All right, man. This be Fife.
All right, right.
All right. We out. Hey, give you call off, man. Give you sign off.
Oh, it's Black Caesar. Keep tuning in, BLR. I'm definitely gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna hit y'all with some of that material, whatever y'all want to talk about. Chances are I got it. Probably gonna show y'all my gaming collection and let y'all know,
Mm,
how hardcore of a gamer I am.
that's
So
right.
definitely stay tuned, man. Y'all gonna be hearing from me.
Hey, y'all thought I had a nice little wall of games. Check out your boy, man. He got shelves. You got like a library. You know what I'm saying? Like when them libraries, you got an alphabet. What you got them all alphabetical order?
Well, no, I think I just got them in order that I received them. But
Okay. Yeah.
it's crazy over here. It really is.
All right, man. Well, we'll get on the show next, man. All right, later.
All